Hey guys, so for today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I do my brows. I'm going to be going in somewhat of an in-depth brow tutorial. I just kind of noticed in most of my videos, I don't really explain how I do my brows. I have a few tutorials from the very beginning of my channel where I would do my brows and the rest of my makeup as well, but now I just kind of figured I would skip the brows because I like to make the videos a little bit shorter. But I have been asked recently how I do my brows because I really just don't go into it in my other videos because, again, I just like to make them a little bit shorter and I feel like brows take up quite a bit of time. So to save all that, I decided to go ahead and just do this video on how I do my brows. So yes, that brings us here. As you can see, my brows are quite naked right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in and show you guys how I do my brows. So if you guys want to see that, then just keep on watching. All right, you guys. Like I said, I really don't do that much for my brows. I really just use 2 products. I've noticed a lot of people use like at least 4 or 5 products when they do their brows. I'm not that crazy about it. Occasionally I'll use like a brow fiber gel, but lately I really just haven't been. My brows have been pretty dark lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I use the brow definer from Anastasia. This is honestly the best. I love this thing. I go back and forth a lot between the brow definer and the brow dip. Both of them I use the color chocolate, just so you guys know. And right now my hair is a lot lighter and redder. I got my hair done yesterday, so I'm not sure how it's gonna look with this one yet. I've had my hair red before though and I use this, so I think I'll be alright. And then, by the way, speaking of my hair, my stepsister is actually the one that did my hair. She's an amazing hairdresser. She does such a great job with colors. She actually mixed like 4 different colors for this hair and I am so excited. It looks so freaking good and I'm so happy about it. So I'm going to be leaving her Instagram down below and you guys can go ahead and check that out. Alright, down to business now. What I do, I take my brow definer, I go ahead and I just start brushing my brow hairs upwards because I really like that feathery brow look. Take my brow definer, try to do this so you guys can see it as best as you can. Hold up. At the very beginning of my brow, when I color it in, it's extremely light. I don't start to get a little bit heavier handed until I start to get to the arch of my brow, as you guys will see. So very lightly, I'm just gonna start flickering little hairs from the bottom of my brow up because I find that's where I have the least hair. What I'll also do, I'll take it to where it's just completely straight and I'll just start very lightly coloring that in. What I will also do, I'm missing like a little bit of a hairline here, so I will just go ahead and very lightly color that part in and make a small line. And then again, I'll take it this side up, straight side up, and make it even. Hopefully I'm explaining this okay. I feel like I'm not that great at explaining, but you guys are seeing what I'm doing, hopefully. And I'm just gonna keep coloring that in until it's to my liking. And then, as you guys can see, there's kind of a bit of a line here. So I'm just gonna brush that out so it looks a little more natural. So as you can see now, there are no harsh lines. Okay, so now when I'm done with the front of my brow, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of make a little bit of an arched line around my brow, at the very bottom of my brow. And I'm still gonna do this part very lightly and then brush that out, like so. And then I'm gonna start moving upwards and just filling out where I'm missing hair. So I don't have a lot of hair in my arch, so I like to add a little bit of an arch for myself. And again, I don't do this too harshly, but I use just a little bit more pressure than I did from the very beginning of my brow. And I start just slowly drawing in that arch. And then anywhere else I'm missing hair, I'll just go ahead and do the exact same thing. Very lightly color it in and then brush it out. So this next thing I like to do for my brows, I'm gonna start cleaning up any areas that I feel like I kind of messed up, or maybe I put a little too much product in a certain area. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that now with some concealer. This also just helps your brows look a little bit more precise. So I'm just gonna use this little pointed brush here. It just has this slanted line here, so it's perfect for carving out your brow. I'm using the Wet n Wild concealer, just so you guys know, the Photo Focus concealer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take the little doe foot applicator, whatever a little bit of product is left on there, and just put it on my brush. Then I'm just gonna start carving out certain areas of my brow. Just so you guys know too, I feel like a lot of people don't explain this. This is how your brow is supposed to go. So the very start of your brow is supposed to line up with the inner corner of your eye. The arch of your brow is supposed to be from the very corner of your pupil, and it's supposed to like face sideways from the very corner of your pupil. And then the end of your brow is supposed to line up with the end of your eye. I feel like a lot of people don't really explain that whenever I watch an eyebrow tutorial, so I just thought I would go ahead and explain that for you guys as well. That's why I aligned it the way that I did, and that just might help you guys, like if you don't have an arch in your brow, figure out how to put the arch in your brow, or how to start at the very beginning of your eye so you don't go too nuts, you know what I mean? That's how you make your brows just align with your face the right way. It all depends on your eye shape. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up my brow a little bit. Clean up the top also. And then if you're having a hard time blending out the concealer, blend it upwards from where you concealed and just pat that out. My very last step that I do, I take the Anastasia clear brow gel and I just feather my brows upwards. The very front I like to feather upwards. And then towards the arch, I do feather it upwards, but a little bit more to the side. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the other eyebrow off camera, and I will be right back. Just went ahead and finished up the rest of my makeup. If you guys want to know how to get this makeup tutorial, I'm gonna have an upcoming video very soon on how to do this. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do my brows. Sometimes I'll switch off from the chocolate brow definer to the chocolate dip brow. Usually it's the brow definer, but I'll switch it up sometimes. Honestly, it's pretty easy, very standard. And yeah, hopefully I was in-depth enough. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this tutorial. Please like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and have a great rest of your night or day wherever you guys may be. I will see you guys on my next video. And remember, stay weird, my friends. Bye, you guys. Sometimes I'll put like a brow, what's this called? I go back and forth between